Hi, collective. There's someone in your energy that is trying to flip the narrative. They are still watching you. This is someone that left you. You guys broke up, and they are trying to tell everybody, or they are telling everybody, that you left them. So they're playing the victim, and they're still watching you. They know they've settled for someone else, for like a karmic, but uh, I've been hearing Dire Maker by Led Zeppelin, and that song is about losing a lover. And the title, I guess, is it's supposed to be it's supposed to be pronounced Jamaica, or I guess it was like a pun or something like that. Led Zeppelin was trying to be funny, but everybody pronounces it Dire Maker. But the whole thing was, it was supposed to be like this British joke where it's like, oh, you lost a lover, did you make her leave? And so they wanted everyone to kind of say like, did you make her? And so, but no one got the joke, I guess. And so everyone's like, oh, Dire Maker. But anyway, I've been hearing that. So if you want to look up the lyrics, that could be significant for you. But this person is trying to play the victim and tell everybody that they didn't make you leave, that you left them, but they left you. They could have ghosted you, or you guys just could have broken up and they said, like, this isn't working for me anymore, or I'm just going to go another way, or whatever it was. Please just take this if it resonates, okay? If it doesn't, then it's not your reading, and that's okay. Just leave it for someone else. But that's the energy that I'm getting. So we're going to just pull some cards and see what Spirit wants you to know. Okay. Yeah. But they're definitely still watching you. Yes. So, okay, Spirit, what else do you want the collective to know? Yeah, look up those lyrics. It's one of those things where they left you and you could have been like, hey, I'm not going to chase you. I'm not going to like go after you. Are you sure you want to do this? And they're like, yeah, I'm sure. And then you ended up just figuring out what your worth is, and like maybe you healed or whatever, and you're like, hey, I'm not. You basically bruised their ego, and now they're flipping the narrative and telling everybody else that, oh, you left them and how awful you are, and all this stuff. So that's what I'm getting. Yeah, this person is ego driven. First card out, ego driven. Yeah, they make all of their decisions using their ego. Their ego is huge. Yeah, they're selfish. They just are interested in themselves, pretty much. This guy is looking in the mirror or he's taking a selfie of himself all the time. Yeah, they're driven by a need to prove themselves, that like they're better than everybody else. Yeah. They don't, when they're in a relationship, they don't love the person, they just love what the person can do for them. That's the first card out, ego driven. They care how they look to other people. So now they're making you look like a bad guy because they don't want to look like a bad guy. Even though they're the ones that left you, they're the ones that ended the relationship, they're the ones that ran when things got hard. And now they're flipping the narrative. Okay. Oh yeah, we've got small offering. This is that breadcrumbing energy where they're just like, oh yeah, I can take you out to dinner, or bring you flowers, or say I'm sorry, but it's temporary, and they're basically, they're with someone else. They're with someone karmic, someone who's unawakened, not spiritually aware, and they just want to, they're basically like stepping out on that person and saying, oh, hey, I'd really like to go have dinner with you, but they're not going to let go of this other person. They're going to make you a third party. And that's not good enough. That is not good enough. We have telepathic here. They feel like they can feel you even when you're not together. They can hear your thoughts. They can feel you, feel your energy. you know, hear what you're thinking, that kind of stuff. Yeah. They feel like they're still connected to you, even though you guys are miles apart. It feels like they just want your light, collective. But the energy that I'm getting is like, you're thinking, I'm not going to date anyone's ego. You got to be real with me, or I'm not having it. I'm not going to date someone's ego. No. And by the way, this one rose is not going to cut it, okay? If you're going to bring me flowers, bring me a dozen, okay? I'm just saying. Because you're worth it. We've got intuition. All right, they're kind of figuring out why they're so drawn to you. But it feels like another excuse. They're fearful. They figured out that you were the person they were supposed to be with. Too late. Yeah, that's what that feels like. Yeah, your connection was so intense that it freaked them out. It freaked them out. But they're too selfish also to really to have an adult equal give and take relationship. Yeah, we've got the cycles. They're stuck in a karmic loop. Yeah. They're stuck in a karmic loop. They haven't learned their spiritual lessons yet. They haven't had an ego death, it feels like. Yeah. They are obsessed with you, though, collective. My obsessive thinking got the best of me. I allowed my emotions and others to control and dictate my actions toward our connection. Yeah, they let other people influence them. It's kind of hard to see. But yeah, they listen to everybody else instead of listening to their gut. Yeah. But now they're telling everybody that it was your fault. They're telling everybody that you left them. Make it make sense. That does not make sense. Like, they obviously haven't grown up yet, because a grown-up would be like, hey, we were kind of both immature, we were learning, and it didn't work out. You know, I could have been a better woman back there, I could have been a better man back there, but I'm working on myself, you know? But no, they're flipping the narrative and they're blaming you. We've got spiritual practices. Becoming aware to intuition and guides, meditating, working on your inner healing. I feel like this is you, collective. Yeah. Some of you are 25 or 52. Yeah, you're working on your spirituality, however you practice that. And getting over codependency, which is hard to do, but you can do it. We've got fall, September 22nd through November 6th. You could be born during, your birthday could be during those times. You could be practicing and focusing on your spirituality during that time. Tell me more about this timing, Spirit. What's going on? What's going on? Ooh, you could be getting a message from this person. It says urgent messages, but they want to reach out. They want to reach out, but like they type the message, but they don't send it. They pick up the phone and they pick up their cell phone, they dial, and then they're like, they chicken out. So they want to message you during this time, during fall, but it feels like they have too much fear. Luda baby. My dog keeps bumping the table. Sorry about that. Yeah, they ghosted you. They ghosted you. They want to apologize for running and ghosting, but they're too scared. They're too scared. It was easier for them to run than it was for them to have an adult conversation with you. Okay, let's get a couple more and then we're gonna move on. Is this person going to have an ego death or going to tap into their intuition? Are they going to grow up, Spirit? Is this person going to grow up? It's kind of like we know what they did, right? We know what they did. What are they going to do now? What are they going to do now? Besides blame my collective. Time is ticking. Yeah, absolutely. Time is ticking. Things moving too fast or too slow like molasses. Yeah, they feel like being apart from you is like killing them. It's like they want to reach out so bad, but yeah. You could be dealing with a Capricorn, or you could be a Capricorn. Okay. Spirit, give me their energy right now. Like, what are they doing besides blaming my collective and just seemingly giving excuse after excuse after excuse? I'm going to leave fall and spiritual practices out. I mean, aren't y'all tired of the excuses? I mean, you could have already let this person go, but it's like either come in and apologize, write a letter, or get out of my collective's energy. And definitely don't be spinning the narrative to make yourself for them to look better. That's not cool. That's just creating more karma. Okay, Spirit. What is their energy right now? What are they doing? Are they healing? Are they growing up? Some of y'all could still be friends with this person. They're in the friend zone. They've got a rebound right now. They're entertaining a rebound. So it seems like instead of doing the healing work, they've just moved on to someone else. For some. They got a side piece. A booty call, whatever you want to call it. While you're over here making moves, building yourself up from nothing, glowing up, growing up, healing. They're also trying to have the illusion that they're doing something, like they're in this self-made energy when they're not. They're really just rebounding and secretly like hooking up with people, but they want people to see, they want others to see them in this self-made glow up energy, but it's not true. Tell me more about this person. please. Oh, okay. Yeah, it says let it go. Let it go. Release grudges. Forgive yourself and forgive this person. Spirit wants y'all to let it go. Which is great to do, but it's kind of hard when they're still tugging on your energy. Okay, Spirit, that's awesome, but why are they still in my collective's energy? Why are they still in their energy? Yeah, y'all are unbothered. Y'all are just drinking your coffee, staying in your lane. You are unbothered. Working on your spirit, landed right on the spiritual practices. Yeah, you don't want anything to do with drama whatsoever. Yeah, and like all the people that they told about, like, oh, it's all your fault and you left them, you don't care. You don't care that you could have cut all those people off. You probably did. Okay, what else, Spirit? Got crossroads. Yeah, you chose to bounce back. You bounce back. They're rebounding and you bounce back. So, yeah, they're dating and they're trying to replace you, collective, and they haven't found anyone even close to you. Okay. You're out here breaking cycles, building yourself up, healing, and they're dating, trying to replace you. Yeah. This person was an energy vampire. Gotta cut the cord. If you haven't cut the cord yet, cut the cord. Yeah. Spirit wants you to speak up. Speak your truth. Whatever happened in this situation, speak about it, write about it, sing about it, create art, however you express yourself. Do that. And cut the cord on these energy vampires. We don't want nothing to do with that. Yeah. Try to stay out of this hopeless romantic energy. I used to be in this energy. It's what got me involved with the narc. So, but yeah, you are going through your glow up. Yeah. Okay, it doesn't seem like, from what I see here, it doesn't seem like they have changed. Take that for whatever it's worth. I'm going to go to the tarot to see what their actual energy is. Because from this, it does not seem like they've changed. Not at all. They want to change. They want to, but they haven't taken any actions to do that. Not from what I can see. And Spirit wants you to continue with your glow up and to just let this person go. Let them go. If you haven't already, cut the cords and let them go, because they're an energy vampire, a spiritual vampire. And we don't have time for that. We got no time for that. Okay, Spirit, can we, excuse me, can we please have current energy? Intentions. What are their intentions? Whoever my collective is in separation from, whoever's on their mind, whoever they are spinning whoever this person is spinning this narrative that it is my collective's fault. Yeah, well, I saw the death in reverse. It doesn't seem like they are changing at all. But we'll see. intentions. The energy doesn't feel very positive. Well, they could be working on healing. Tell me more, Spirit. Five of Swords reversed and the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, there. Some of these folks are working on healing, and some are stuck. They're trying. let's just say it like that. They're trying. Tell me more. Why are they stuck? Why are they stuck? Hangman and Judgment. They have not taken the leap yet, it feels like. They're trying. They're trying to heal. They're stuck in the past. That's what's holding them back. They're stuck in the past. And their money's not looking so good. All right, Spirit. Are they going through karma right now? Are they going through karma? They're not doing so great with relationships. Yeah, they're not, their relationships, like we saw before, their relationships are more like, you know, rebounds and booty calls and one-night stands and stuff like that. So that is, they're distracted. So that's holding their healing back quite a bit. They also are having a hard time getting over you. Give me one more, please. And your healing is really bothering them. That's really bad news for them, that you're healing and possibly getting into another relationship. They did not expect that at all. Yeah. And they're just, they feel foolish for letting you go. They feel really foolish. Yeah. Tower. Yeah, they can't move on from you. They can't move on from you. All right, Spirit, can you give me collective's energy, please? How's my collective doing? How is my beautiful collective doing? Besides being unbothered. Y'all are happy. I just saw the sun. Feels like many of you don't really care what this person is saying. Like you've healed and you're just kind of over it. But let's see. And then we'll get some advice from Spirit and then we'll close it out. I think this is just kind of like an awareness reading. Like Spirit just wants you to know that this person is having a hard time getting over you and they're spinning this narrative. So All right, what's the collective's energy? Okay, what else? You definitely see through their illusions. Like you don't, yeah, it feels like you just don't care that they're doing this. Yeah, you're in the Nine of Cups. You're working on what makes you happy. You're working on your wish fulfillment. You're healing. You're working on your healing and your wish fulfillment. You're not going to do anything like, it's not like you're going to run towards them and be like, stop flipping the narrative. Like you don't care. You don't care. Can you tell me more about this? What, Queen of Pentacles reversed? You could be having like some money issues right now. This could also be a divorce. If you're recently separated from this person, they could be like stalling the divorce. And that could be really tough on you. Yeah. If this person kind of like, if they made you codependent on them, for example, if you just say you're in a relationship or a marriage with them and you stayed home with the kids and they had the main job, they're making it really difficult for you because you weren't the main breadwinner. So they're kind of using that, like they're using money as like a weapon, like a tool and a weapon to not be very nice to you. That's only for some, not for all of you. That's only going to resonate for some of you. But the majority of you are healing, are seeing through their BS. Let's just say it like that. Their illusions, their manipulation, and you're going after your wish fulfillment. Now, those of you that are in this situation where they're using money, they're weaponizing money, you can land on your own 2 feet. You can get a job. You can, apply for assistance, things like that. Don't let them think that you have to stay codependent on them. There's a way out. So don't let them control you, okay? Ask for help. Okay, anything else, Spirit, before we get advice? Thank you. The Hanged Man. I love this Hanged Man because the light at the end here. I love this because it's about perspective. It's about seeing a new perspective. Many of you are seeing this person's true colors for the first time. You're understanding that many of you can't heal with this person around. Yeah, you had to get away from them in order to heal. Anything else? It doesn't matter what narrative they spin. It doesn't matter what they tell people. You had to get away from this person for your own safety, for your own mental health, for your own healing. Yeah. Temperance, for balance. You had to close this chapter for balance, for your growth. The Empress at the bottom. Yeah, where they're experiencing a tower, everything in your life is growing. You're growing, and everything you touch, basically, you're going to succeed. And they're going to hit a tower. But you've got divine guidance. You've got angels around you assisting you, and if this has been happening for a long time, you've had to have a lot of patience. A lot of patience with this person. A lot of patience. I'm going to get one of these. It took patience to end this chapter, but it's over. It's time to let it go. It is. That's what Spirit's saying. It's time to let it go. Okay. I'll just get one of these, Spirit. This one's trying to peek out. Yeah. Protect your energy. Protect your energy. Okay, let's get some advice from Spirit, and then we'll close it out. Besides, protect your energy at all times. Not everyone deserves your energy, especially this person. Don't fall into that hopeless romantic. If you want to be hopelessly romantic, be hopelessly romantic with yourself. Treat yourself to a spa. Treat yourself to a hot bath. Treat yourself to candles. Treat yourself. Yeah, I said it like 5 times. I don't care. It's important. It's very important. All right, Spirit, what is the collective's advice? Advice. The Chariot in reverse. The Chariot in reverse and Temperance. You don't need to do anything. This chapter is closed out for a reason. We've also have the 9 of Swords and the 2 of Swords. My dogs are barking. Some of you are really stressed out by this. What's going on right now? This could be the energy of those of you that have yet to close out this chapter. But you don't need to be anxious or regretful. This is something that is necessary for your healing, okay? This is necessary for your healing. This star energy. Stay where you are. Stay put and heal. Have patience. This is all happening in divine timing. You are going to have opportunities. So this is giving me the energy right here, like this star and this Page of Pentacles. Even if it's small, right? It's a new beginning. It's giving me that feeling of like don't underestimate small beginnings, right? It can start off as something really small, but then grow into something huge. But it's yours. It's your healing. It's your new start. You got away from something really toxic. You got away from someone really toxic, someone who you thought was going to be like your knight in shining armor. Male or female, it doesn't matter, but they turned out to be a monster. And that's what you're kind of being hard on yourself, because you feel like you chose this person. You're being really hard on yourself because you feel like you chose someone who you thought was going to be like your forever person, but they turned out to be a narcissist or just someone that was really not right for you. And you're being really hard on yourself. But you shouldn't be, because you got tricked. You got tricked, but you learned from it. So now Spirit's telling you to just, you gotta let it go. Okay? It's time to heal and take your new beginning, your new opportunity, even if it is small with this one pentacle, even if it's just one small step in your healing, that's okay. Stop being so hard on yourself. These narcissists, these narcs are so good at mind games, at manipulation, at love bombing, at all of these tactics. They're so good at it. Don't blame yourself for that crap. Do not do that, okay? They're so good at it. So just thank God that you got out of it. Keep going with your healing. And protect your energy. Anything else, Spirit, before we close this out? Yeah. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, we've got the Tower, the Seven of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Nine of Wands. This is a good tower for you. They're in like the karma tower, and you are in a good tower because you've been investing in your healing. You've been investing in working towards something in your life, like whatever that is. If it's your healing, or if it's whatever you're mastering, whatever your skill is that you're mastering, whatever you're working on. And if that's your healing, that's great. This tower had to happen for you in order for you to heal, okay? It had to happen. And Spirit brought this tower so you could invest in yourself and work on your healing. And you've been through it. You've been through it for a very long time. A very long time. But if Spirit didn't bring this tower, you would have stayed like this, all dreamy with this person. You would have stayed that way. And you would have never healed. So, Spirit got you away from this energy vampire. Okay? So you know what? Who cares about this narrative that they're spinning? Protect your energy, okay? Okay, collective. That was your reading. I hope that it was helpful. Remember, don't dim to fit in, shine bright, and live true. And I will see you in the next video.